Since 11 March 2020, a virus that called coronavirus or COVID-19 has attacked the world health, the world human health, the world people health, roughly until nowadays. This virus has attacked the world already 1 year. In the Klang Valley, Melaka, Sarawak, Penang, Kelantan and elsewhere, ICU beds are completely full. Many ICU beds in private hospitals are also filling up. MOH modify additional beds into ICU beds in all states. The virus is not just give an effect to the people health, it also give great impact towards all sector in term of business in term of business, in term of economics, in term of supply chains, in term of logistic and transportation, education and so on. One of the sectors that has been affected by this disease is logistic and transportation sector. So, in this video, we will discuss some impact of COVID-19 on transportation and logistic.
The virus is not just give an effect to the people health, it also give a big impact to all sector in terms of business, in terms of supply chain, public transportation, and education. One of the sector that has been affected by this pandemic is public transportation sector. The first impact that we can see is reduce of transportation trip. Based on the research that have been by Google, the graph has shown decreased number of consumer in the public station, in the public transportation, such as bus station, MRP station, LRT station, and others. Based on the news that published by Berita Harian, the number of consumer of public transportation is reduced by 400,000 per day. The aviation industry is one of the hardest hit, with most flights grounded due to travel bans implemented to stem the spread of the virus. Malaysia Airlines Berhad will cancel 4,000 flights on March 18, 2020. Based on the graph, has shown the number of air passengers decreased significantly from quarter 2 2018 to quarter 2 2020. There will be no interstate operation in Peninsular Malaysia for the first time in its history due to a low load factor that make it not economically viable to operate.
The spread of the coronavirus has pushed the pause button on one of the world's biggest economic powerhouses.
The first impact we see in the economic field is the impact on online small business. If you look at Adobe Analytics, they can even print all types of report for small business online. So their revenue is $47 billion, a 30% increase from last year. This proves that we are actually harmful to local store because they actually benefit a lot from store visit and page view.
In terms of online shopping, it increased by 21.6% over last year to reach $9 billion. At the same time, in-store passenger flow decreased by 52.1% compared to 2019.
Next, it will have an impact on global economic growth. The outbreak may cause the global economy up to $2 trillion this year. Due to epidemics in certain countries, this share will reduce global economic growth to less than 2.5%. In Malaysia, the economic sector is affected by the impact of the global supply chain. For the example, due to the lack of raw material production in countries affected by COVID-19, such as China, the production of automobile and mass manufacturing has been affected.
If the virus spread for a long time, analysts fear that the global economy may fall into recession. When the economy contracted twice in a row, it entered a period of recession. The global GDP is estimated to be 1.6% in 2020, while the figure for 2019 is 2.9%.
Meanwhile, COVID-19 also affected the logistics sector. The report pointed out at the peak of the crisis when reduced freight volumes brought new challenges to structural market imbalances. The container shipping industry took more disciplinary measures to cut production capacity and lower costs to maintain profitability. As a result, despite the sluggish demand, freight rates remain at a stable level. Global maritime traffic has declined significantly. In the last 4 weeks, 46% of scheduled departure on major routes from Asia to Europe have been cancelled, so that COVID-19 causes a loss of 1.7 million TED's global maritime container business.
So, what we can do is stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourself, and please follow the standard operation procedure (SOP). Avoid touching surfaces, especially in public transportation or health facilities, in case people affected with COVID-19 has touched them. Clean surfaces regularly with standard disinfectants. This will improve transportation and logistic workers' safety during COVID-19. Thank you. That's all for us. Thanks for watching.